We share this time together, although we are apart. And even though there's distance, please know you're in our hearts. Whenever you are wondering just how you'll make it through, know that in our hearts we all believe in you.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. That's a lot of 20s at one time. And it is Superhero Day. Yeah. So I'm just going to talk for a quick second about the weather, because the weather forecast week is looking amazing. This weekend's supposed to be sunny and into the 20s. So I'm going to cross my superhero magic fingers and hope for that. So, Ms. Anderson, you're probably wondering what my superhero is.
Sure. What is your superhero today, Mrs. Peebles?
Well, I don't really know all the traditional ones, so I've got a little bit my own style, and I am super Disney girl because I love Disney.
Oh.
I've got my Mickey Mouse shirt on, I've got my cape, I've got my Minnie Mouse ears, and I've got my Rapunzel wig. I mean, my Rapunzel hair. It's my hair. This is how long it's been since I've cut my hair. It's super long now. And I also have my Disney book ready in case anybody wants to know any facts. So I'm super Disney girl because I love Disney and I know a bunch of Disney songs. And you're looking fantastic over there, Miss.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Peebles. I kind of went with a more traditional because, as you know, I am a super Wonder Woman fan. And so it was pretty easy for me to grab quite a few of my Wonder Woman things, and my cape and my thing, and all my Wonder Woman stuff is in the background.
Amazing.
So I'm actually all ready for today, which is fantastic.
Yes.
We have so many fun things to share with you today on Superhero Day, and we also have a very special guest. Ooh.
I know. I'm excited. This is going to be a face that people are going to recognize. And do you want to go ahead and reveal our guest?
I think I will. Here she is. Bring her up.
Happy Superhero Day, everyone!
She's our library superhero, Mrs. Ranji. And
Hello,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Ranji,
Peebles.
I noticed you just dressed as yourself today because then we can see your face and know who you are. And you are a superhero in our library. So we're so happy you're here with us. Yay.
I am so excited to be here today. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how excited I am. It's great.
Awesome. So we invited you here today because you have some exciting information to share with students and their families about something that usually happens right around this time of year. And now everybody gets to do it as well at home. So do you want to share with us what that is?
Yes, absolutely. Our kids at school, they know that every year, starting around January, like end of January, February, we run the Forest of Reading programs. So that includes Blue Spruce for our K-2 grades, Silver Birch Express for grade 3 and 4, and Silver Birch for grades 5 and 6. But of course, we're all at home and the books are back at school. So there's not a lot we can do with that. But however, because with circumstances the way they are, the Ontario Library Association who offers the programs to schools and public libraries have done some amazing things so that the kids can still access the books, read the books, and place their votes for their favorite book for this year. So we're not going to miss out on that because of the fact that we're all isolating at home, which is great. I'm so excited about it. They've put in so much work into making sure that the Blue Spruce books all have read-alouds that parents can access from home and watch with their kids. Our school board has done a lot as far as making sure that we have lots of e-books available for a lot of the Silver Birch and Silver Birch Express titles that kids can access at home as well and sign out under their account. So it's really, really wonderful. And then of course, library clerks were, picking all our brains to make sure we put things together, Google Forms and stuff like that, so the kids can vote at home. So I've shared that with all their teachers. So hopefully they'll be sharing that with the kids at home through their Google Classrooms and DL2. And so they can place their votes, and we can still submit our votes and be part of the program, which is really exciting because we don't want to miss out on something like that.
Yeah. Why don't you walk us through how easy it is at home? And I'm going to do it so that people can see exactly how easy this is.
Sounds good. So the website is accessola.org. And it's pretty simple from the main screen. You can just go right to scroll down to Forest of Reading.
Okay, found it.
And then from there, on the menu on the left-hand side, if you go down to the password site, now normally the public doesn't have access to this site, only librarians and that have registered to be part of the program, but OLA has opened it up to all public access. So from there, we go down to school-aged programs. And beside the school age, if you hadn't noticed, Miss Anderson, we have the French programs as well.
Fantastic.
So our French immersion students can read some of the books from there.
Good.
So if you click on
school age programs, I want to see what is in there.
So from there, you can see there's a few different programs. The ones we run at our school is the Blue Spruce, like I said, for K to grade 2, Silver Birch Express for the grade 3s and 4s, and the Silver Birch Fiction for the grade 5s and 6s. So Blue Spruce, we have a YouTube read aloud done by the author themselves for all 10 nominated books. So that's quite exciting. And when you click in each book too, Miss Anderson, you'll notice that there's tons of extra resources, links to activity sheets, word searches. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with each book. So that's really fantastic because normally kids don't have access to that kind of stuff themselves. So you could really make it into a big thing at home if you wanted to.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is so great. I love that, just another example again of how a company is being incredibly generous during this time, right? So again, just offering all this to the kids, that's fantastic.
Fantastic. Excellent. And so it was just that simple of following that accessola.org and then following the links until you can find either Blue Spruce or the other, you remind me?
Silver Birch Express.
Yes, Silver Birch Express
and Silver Birch. Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with all our families.
Thank you.
Now we're going to be continuing on with our superhero theme. Do you want to stick around?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, one of the first things that we wanted to share was actually the results of our poll that we put out to so many families. There were 60 families at the time this morning that went on and shared something. And the question was, what is your favorite superhero universe? Now, before we reveal what is yours, Mrs. Peebles. Now, you're new to this, Mrs. Peebles, but it's either Marvel or DC.
Okay, thank you for giving me the two options because I kind of panicked there. I was gonna say Disney, but no. You said Marvel or DC. What's
Marvel
my
or DC?
favorite one?
Yeah.
Marvel.
Okay. And what about you, Mrs. Brandy?
My favorite superhero is actually the Hulk, and I believe he's Marvel.
He's Marvel.
Right?
Okay,
yes.
Very good. Now, interestingly enough, even though Wonder Woman is DC, I actually prefer the Marvel movies. But here is, don't sound okay. But here is actually what most people thought, and wow, almost 71.4% of the people that answered this question really like Marvel the most, which is pretty cool. Very cool. Now, I know, Mrs. Peoples, you were pretty impressed by how many people shared their responses on this week's poll.
Super. I was so excited. You know what? The first time we did a poll, I think we had about 3 people. So it's so exciting to see that people are knowing about our broadcasts and are participating, because this is what makes it fun for us to see what you send in and how you answer the questions. So I was super excited about 60 families. Amazing.
Fantastic.
That's great.
And so we also asked, what superheroes inspire you and why? And so we had lots of people sharing some individual things. Some of them were crossed over. So we just had a little bit to share with you. And so one of the things that somebody said was that Spider-Man says this quote, "With great power comes great responsibility." And so I think that as we're thinking about superheroes, there's a lot of responsibility in being a superhero, whether real life or make-believe. So that's a really good one to share. Also, this one, Iron Man or Tony Stark, technology right now is so important in how we're staying connected. And so anyone who is working within technology is a superhero as well. And then just think about all of our frontline workers right now and essential workers who are doing their best to make sure that we are all staying safe and being well during this time. And really going above and beyond and making sure that they're also staying safe for their families as well.
I love that graphic.
Yeah.
It makes me almost teary. It's just so amazing, all the people that are out there doing so many amazing things.
And there's many creatives right now who are doing creative things like this. That is a fantastic thing, piece of art that was created by Howard Lee, and you can see his entire video on YouTube. Fantastic comic artist, and I would definitely check him out for sure.
That is amazing. I remember making a flip book as a child with like a stick figure in the corner and having them do different things. So that's slightly better than what I had done, but I might even try that.
It's very cool. And then many of you also shared some real life superheroes that are a bit more famous that really inspire you during this time or any time as well. So very impressive. I know that Mrs. Peoples, you had a few more to offer based on what people were saying.
We had so many people that gave us ideas. So I'm just going to run down my list. I kind of made a quick little list of all the ones we didn't have pictures of. So we had Captain America. We had teachers mentioned. People mentioned specific teachers, just teachers in general, and staff at school. Wonder Woman, of course. Captain Marvel, Supergirl. Someone said their brother was their superhero. I love that. Grandma, of course, doctors, nurses, frontline workers, Batman and Robin. Someone said friends. And someone else said their mom and dad, which I love because, you know, the 3 of us, we're all moms and we want to think that our kids we do some great things to inspire them. So thank you to everyone that gave us some great ideas and responses. It's so exciting to open that form and see all the information. So thank you.
Absolutely. Now that brings us to our next segment, which is something I know I've been wondering about. Just
me too.
Yeah. All right. Now, I know that I've been wondering, what about those Williamsburg Read-Alouds? We started those pretty early on in March, right after March break. And then as we started distance learning, we were getting right into the learning. And so we kind of put that on the side, but now they're back. And so they will be coming back 1 per day, released at 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's starting this morning. So you're going to have to, but you can go back and check those out on the Williamsburg PS YouTube channel.
Now, Ms. Anderson, if people can't watch it right at 9 o'clock, because right now they're watching the show, maybe, right?
For sure.
At 9 right now. Can they can watch it anytime, right?
Anytime. And so that's what we've been hearing from people, is that sometimes when they're missing school or they're missing their teachers, they go on and they play them, or they watch Stronger Than Before. And we are getting a lot of people who are remembering all the words. And I think I have a creative idea that we can do together, but watch for that a little bit later. Don't want to give anything away right now. Okay.
Well, I'm glad the Read-Alouds are coming back, because I loved watching those and learning from all those books. So thank you. And I can't wait to see who's coming up today.
It's just nice to, sorry, I was just going to say, it's just nice to see all the different staff members too, because I mean, we haven't been in touch with each other than like this. So it's nice to see their faces too, because we miss them. I miss them.
And that's a perfect segue into our next little bit of a surprise that will be on this week's form. You will get to see some faces, but you'll have to figure out who they belong to. And that is through their Bitmojis.
Wow.
And so we asked staff to share their Bitmojis with us. And on the form that will be embedded in the YouTube link for today's show, you will see a form, and you're going to get to see who you think they are and then make a guess. And then next Wednesday, we're going to reveal who the Bitmojis belong to. So super fun to see their faces in a different way.
This is going to be exciting. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of a hint. My Bitmoji does not have my Rapunzel hair.
Okay.
So if you see Rapunzel hair on a Bitmoji and think, oh, that's Mrs. Peebles, it's not. It's my.
Okay. All right. Now, do you think that maybe you could share a few jokes with us? Maybe some Williamsburg wit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Love it.
Wait for it.
Oh my goodness.
That's a new intro. Isn't that new?
I love it. It makes me laugh.
I love it.
So many jokes. Students and families, so many jokes. I had to just choose a couple, but there were so many good ones, and there were some duplicates too. Here's the first one. Why did Batman and Robin stop going fishing together? Why did Batman and Robin stop going fishing together?
I have no idea.
Robin ate all of the worms.
That makes sense.
All right.
Yes, it does.
What does Spider-Man do for a living? What does Spider-Man do for a living? He is a web designer.
Oh, that's a good one.
On the web. All right. Which superhero hits the most home runs? I bet you can get this one if you think really hard. Which superhero hits the most home
I don't know. I would think the Hulk because he's so strong, but I don't know.
Is it Marvel or DC, Mrs. Peebles?
Quickly Googling Marvel or DC.
Google it.
Understand which one is. I don't know. It's DC. It's DC. Do you think you have a guess, Ms. Anderson?
I think I do, but I'll let you do it.
Okay. The person that hits the most home runs is Batman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easy.
of course.
And I have one final joke. Why was Superman the only kid at the playground?
Oh.
It's kind of sad. Why was Superman the only kid at the playground? Because the sign said supervision required.
Oh.
That's
a good one.
We had some amazing superhero jokes, so thank you. And if I didn't say your joke today, make sure you tell your joke to a friend or call your grandma or grandpa and tell them your joke, because they were amazing jokes. So thank you. It's so helpful to get these great, half of the charm of jokes is having good material. So thank you for everyone giving me a joke. That's fantastic.
So thank you so much, Mrs. Brangie. We will say goodbye to you right now. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Bye. Thanks for having us. Good to see you.
Good to
Oh, I just cut her off. Whoops. Sorry. That was so much fun.
It was so much fun. And I'm almost ready to take my big hair off. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I can spend all of Wednesday, May 20th with this hair on, but I might leave it a little bit longer.
So watch for that form in the YouTube link at the bottom in the description so that you can share either a picture of yourself in your superhero outfit or costume, but make sure that you have permission to be on website, Twitter, or on Williamsburg Weekly. So those are really important things. And you can also share your Bitmoji guesses, so many fun things. And do you know what? I think I might even share what next week's Spirit Day is.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Whew.
Drum roll. It is. This will help. It's Crazy Hair Day. We are so
We're so ready for crazy. I got my hair caught on my ears.
Yeah.
We are so ready. Oh my goodness. Crazy Hair Day is one of my favorite ones.
So fun. So next Wednesday will be Crazy Hair Day for Williamsburg. And again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Mrs. Peebles, for
You're welcome.
Disney Princess Girl.
And you know what, everybody? Have a great day. Think about those great superhero qualities and be someone's superhero today.
Okay. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Look for a rainbow beyond the clouds. Let your light shine when you're feeling down. Someday we'll be together. This won't last forever. We're coming back stronger than before. We're coming back stronger.